Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be doing a clean girl look, a minimalistic look. We'll be doing something that's natural, something that you can just walk out the house, something you can do under, I would say, 20 minutes, depending on how fast you are. This is something that looks very natural. It gives you like this clean girl look. So we're gonna do that. I actually have to go to work this morning, so we're just gonna do something natural, nothing too dramatic, and let's get into it. Okay, for my eyebrows, we're going to use Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. We're just going to wet the tip of our brush, and then we're going to do our eyebrows. We're just doing a clean girl makeup. So we're not doing nothing too exotic looking. We're just going to line up our eyebrow down. And I wait to go to the top of the brow, or the front of the brow, until like my brush is kind of clean a little bit. And sometimes I just go to this one just to kind of get as much of it off as possible, and then I'll go back here. I mean, it's totally up to you, but you don't want the top of your brow to be heavy. You want it kind of to like blend in smoothly. The whole thing about makeup is you have to trust the process. I know sometimes it may look like, what the heck? But if you trust the process, everything comes together smoothly. Like sometimes my brows were looking crazy before I actually finish them off. But after we do this, we're just going to use our concealer and just kind of taper them off a little bit. And if you have a spool, you can always just brush your eyebrows to kind of see what's going on. And that also will kind of like clean up the top of the brow. So I'm going to go back over it again lightly to kind of just fill everything in. Okay, so next I'll be using my Tarte Shape Tape. This is my go-to. I use it to just go up under my eyebrows and above to give it that clean look. So you're just gonna go up under the brow. And again, we're just doing a simple look, something you can go out in and look nice, and it's not too much. And then you can always go above the brow and do the same thing. And you want to make sure you have a good brush for that, because if you do, it'll just be easier to kind of angle it, if that makes sense. And then you want to kind of like sleek that out. And as you can see, it looks crisp and more clean. So again, just go here. And we're just gonna go down. I always go down to kind of like blend it, and we're gonna go back and do it the right way, but and cut it. Now what I always do is I use the concealer, and I just go up under here and just dab it on there. And this is just going to give us a natural look. Okay, so once we do that, I'm going to go with, I use Milk Hydro Primer, and I'm just going to moisturize my face. This is a really good hydrating serum. While we're doing that, we're going to use our baking powder, and we're just going to set our concealer that we put on our eyes. I'm going to get a little bit of my setting powder and I'm just going to dab it on my eyes. Not too much, not too little. I don't like to let it sit for too long because usually when it sits too long, the longer it sits, I guess like the brighter it looks. So I'm just going to dab it off. So now that I have that, I'll take my Fenty foundation and I go to apply it to my skin. And I love Fenty. Fenty has like really good coverage. So I'm just adding the foundation here, which gives us that natural look. And I'm going to use my Muse palette, and I'm just going to use a natural tone like this. And I'm just going to apply it over my setting powder. And it's going to allow the makeup to lay comfortable. I'm going to do the same thing for the other side. And me personally, I have big eyes, so I like the I love liner. Like I need liner. But before we do that, we're going to apply a little bit of concealer up under our eyes. I have dark circles, so I like to conceal that. And I'm just going to use the same brush. And I'm just going to dab it. And you don't want to put too much. You don't want to put too little. Put a little bit up under my eyes. And then we're also going to bake that. And like I said, you don't want to put a little bit of, you only want to put a little bit of setting powder because you don't want it to be too bright. So we're just going to put a little bit up under here. And I always tap my brush on my my concealer case. And that's how you get most of, if you don't want a lot, that's how you get some of it out. And with the setting powder, you're just going to bake just for a little bit. Because again, you don't want to be too bright up under the eyes because you want it to look as clean as possible. I guess that's the new trend. So you want it to look as clean as possible. So once you're done with that, you're just gonna blend it in a little bit. Just gonna blend it in just a little, and just so it can set. And it's okay if you get a little anywhere else, just brush it off. Bam! So we did that, and now we're gonna do our lashes. Like I said, I have big eyes, so I like for my eyeliner to be dramatic, but for here we're just doing a clean look. So I'm just do a little wing. For me, I like to start here in the corner, go out, and then bring it back this way, and then bring it here, and then just fill the rest in. And we're going to do the same for this side. We're just going to bring it here a little bit because we want it to look simple. And then it's going to bring it back. And then meet it halfway. And just fill it in. And so while we're waiting for our eyelashes to dry, we're just going to start on our lips. And I just outline it with the nude color. Again, we're going for a clean girl makeup look, so you don't want to do nothing too much. So we're just gonna outline again, with something that's nude. So this is that. And then I just add a little bit of another warm tone lipstick. And by this time our lashes should be ready. They should be dry. So let's see if we can put them on. Okay, so however, the lashes that I'm using, they're not like a natural kind of lash. Like I said, I have big eyes, so for me, I like the big eyelash look. You can also wear any lashes that fits you, but basically me, I have big eyes, so I like my lashes to be long. However, it still is going to give it the clean girl look because you don't have so much makeup coverage on your face. So again, you can use whatever lash works for you. And currently right now I have no like shorter lashes, so this is what works for me. So I'm just gonna put this on and then we're gonna see how it looks in the end. And so when I put my lashes on, I just like to lay them there and then also kind of press them a little bit. Again, it's whatever works for you. For me, this is what works for me. So I just press them in a little bit and it works. You don't want to put your lashes on when they're wet because they're not going to stick. It's going to mess up your makeup and it's just going to take longer and create a whole mess. So what I usually do is just put the glue on there, let it sit for a little bit until it get a little tacky, and then I will line it on my lash. And then 9 times out of 10 it's ready to stick. So that's that. If you would like, you can put a little bit of liner up underneath. It's up to you. However, I did get a little bit of lash glue at the bottom, but it's all good. It's sticky anyway, so I just take my nail and just dig it out. But for me, this is the clean girl look. It's so simplistic. It's natural looking. You can go out anywhere with this look, so I like it. And to finish everything off, I'll be using All Nighter spray by Urban Decay. I love this spray. It's an ultra glow. It'll give you that glow you're looking for, and it helps keep your makeup to last longer. So I'm just gonna spray my face. I do like hold it back a little. I don't just put it up there, but if you hold it back a little and you just spray, and I usually just let it, you know, I just fan it out. But I love this spray. This is some good spray. It'll last all night, literally all day. You can go in the sun and it can be hot and it still, your makeup still stay on. So I really like this spray. And yeah, to achieve the clean girl makeup look, you just be very simplistic. Don't add too much. I didn't contour or do any of that because you want it to look as natural as possible. If you're one of the girls who do like to contour and still give that natural look, that is fine. But for me, I just do the simple look and I think it looks perfect. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, you can always subscribe. And thank you so much for your time. You guys have an awesome day.